Hello all, this is Raj Misa. So we are continuing the negotiation video series. So in this video we'll understand how influence works. So in terms of negotiation, let's be completely transparent for a moment about why we negotiate. So we want something we don't currently have, like a car or a six-figure income or a private office, or maybe we want to see so-and-so movie, or we wanted to produce so-and-so movie, or we wanted as partner. So humans, being human, we always wanted to convince our negotiation partners that we want, and we persuade people to see things our way. So that's a winning strategy. So we might be so persuasive that we are successful in the short term, but in the long term, using persuasion tactics alone is quite hard on relationships, so both personal and professional. So let's take a look at the body of work psychology and marketing professor Robert Cialdini calls principles on influence, and how using them in combination with interest-based strategies might help you and your conversation partner get more of what you both want. So let's take a look at the 6 principles of influence. First, the principle of reciprocity is when people are motivated to return a favor or a good deed or respond to a positive action with another positive action. Next is consistency. This is really about integrity. Once we commit to something, we have a strong drive to do what we say we are going to do. So if your boss promised you an increase in salary by a certain date and that date passed, reminding him or her about your agreement would be using the principle of consistency to get things moving. So next is social proof, and this is conforming to customer group behavior. You're more likely to put a tip in the jar if there's already money in it, or work overtime on a project if the whole team is doing the same. So next is the principle of liking, and this means the people who are similar to us are more likely to be influenced by us. So if you worked on a successful project with people who are all parents of toddlers, they might be motivated to work with you in the future, not only because of the success of the project, but because you have something in common, so which is the toddlers. So the next principle is authority. This is our tendency to obey or believe people in positions of power, like a boss or a professor. But power is not just about someone's title or position. It can also be things like their expertise and influence. So if you are trying to get a promotion, building relationships with senior leaders and decision makers would be making use of authority principle. And finally, scarcity. Now this is the idea that if something is in limited supply, it will create demand. We see things in advertising all the time. Buy now, supplies are limited. In the workplace, scarcity might take the form of urgency. So if you're trying to get buy-in on an idea or a project, you might stress the impact that acting immediately will have on the competition or say productivity and bottom line. So let's apply one of these principles to the working remotely on Friday example. Let's say your boss, like you, is the parent of a toddler. Here you can use the principle of liking to frame your ask. I know you know how hard it is to share parenting responsibilities and make good on deliverables, so I'm curious, what are your thoughts about working remotely 1 day per week? So this is as per the previous video's examples. So see, for you, an essential piece of your preparation and negotiation is to think about which principle might already be operating in your relationship. And if you lean on that principle in combination with all the interest-based strategies we have covered, you'll improve your chances of getting to an agreement that benefits both of you. So follow this power of influence in terms of following the strategies in negotiation, and you'll be a different person altogether. So happy negotiating. See you in the next video. Thank you.